Child, it is the audacity for me in this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 2, Martell, all interview. Marceau, you talking about deplorable to a man that is deplorable. I'm so confused. And Sonny, baby, they are tearing you up out in these social media streets. The people just want to know why you so angry. But I thank you guys for joining me for this recap. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. You guys know everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions only. Everything is alleged other than my personal opinions. But let's go ahead and get into this recap, guys. It started off with old Sonny Minx and Moses coming out at that podcast in Huntsville, and Carlos just started it off as he should have. He said that he felt that it was quite interesting that Moses showed up for this podcast, but not for Destiny at their reunion. But look, Moses didn't get a chance to answer because old Sonny Minx jumped right on in and said, long story short, you show up for the ones you need to show up with. Girl, Carlos asked Moses, not you, can you let that man answer a question? She did the same damn thing on that interview that they did with that radio station. So, yeah, that is annoying. But in the confessional, Mel said that he that findeth a wife finds a good thing. But this right here, what's going on right here, is a whole mess. And I must agree. She said that it's a lot from seeing Sonny go from behind the cameras to in front of the cameras. And look, Mel, I think that's what Sonny wanted from the time that she joined Love and Marriage Huntsville as a producer. That's just me. Even Sonny and Moses getting married and putting this story out, I think that was done purposely so they could be in front of the cameras. That's another video. But Carlos said that, it's the cast job to tell the producers everything. And after Carlos said that, somebody in the crowd yelled, yeah, and she crossed the line. Talking about Sonny, and my opinion, guys, she most definitely did. Mel also said in her confessional that stealing somebody's man is not her cup of tea, and is not a lot of ours either. Sonny was wrong. You guys know how I feel. I'll get more into that. But according to Carlos, Destiny stated that she did indeed confide into Sonny. And Destiny said that Sonny was saying, girl, leave him. He ain't no good. He ain't shit. Sonny denied that. Sonny also said that nobody could have prepared her for the people in the audience at this podcast, their reactions. And I just want to know if Sonny has been literally living up under a rock. For me, no matter how you try to slice and dice this, slice and dice the dates and all of that, you gotta be living up under a rock if you think everybody is just gonna say, she ain't do nothing wrong, girl, nah, forget that. He was just her boyfriend. My question to those is this: how does one get from boyfriend, girlfriend, to fiance, to husband, wife? It starts somewhere. So even if Moses was Destiny's boyfriend, Sonny crossed the line. So you should not be shocked at all that people are looking at you some type of way, that people are feeling some type of way. But anyway, Sonny said Destiny is a damn lie. She never plotted on Destiny's man. And just from me hearing Sonny say her man, that lets me know that Sonny know that she was foul. Sonny also kept addressing Moses as Destiny's man or boyfriend in her interview with Dustin Ross. I'll get into that in another video, but yeah, she knew. She knew. And I'm sorry, she bogus. But anyway, Moses said that he and Sonny met at a function, and when he met her, he was still dating Destiny. That's out of Moses's mouth. He said that, Destiny had just left on January 3rd, and he met Sonny January 12th. But according to Moses and Sonny, they didn't get together until July. I don't know if I believe that. Because for me, look, Sonny, this is nothing against you, but for me, you giving thirst vibes. I'm just sorry. You're giving thirsty. And I think that there was some conversation or something between that time, because the timeline is just not adding up for me. Y'all met in July. Now, it's different if, let's say, you reconnected with someone that you dated before and all of that, and you guys got married within months. You don't know Moses like that, in my opinion, and you didn't take enough time to get to know him. But for Sonny, Moses was that guy, that man, oh my God, thank you, Lord, that presented himself to her knowing that this man dated somebody that I was an associate with, that was under my care in my position. And yeah, I'm just in love. I'm not buying it, period. But Mel had to let Moses know, look, this is sounding a little gray. And she said she don't do gray areas. And that's why she's sitting there wearing black and white. She also said in her confessional that she was trying to keep up with the dates, child, and she couldn't, and neither can we. I'm sorry. I don't think Moses can either. I think Sonny then put in his head what to say and what not to say, and I think that's what old Moses is doing. But Carlos asked Moses, when did he and Destiny break up? And you guys will not believe what this man said. They never did. Wait a minute, what? Y'all never broke up officially? And Sonny, that wasn't a red flag to you? Or do you just really think that you just a bomb.com and Moses just could not resist you, that this man wouldn't even be a man, and let it be known, we done? That didn't cause you to give him the side eye? I'm sorry. Crazy to me. But then Moses had the nerve to say that he knew Destiny was unstable, going through things. And the only thing that he was really doing was supporting her through that. Houseway, you was doing more than supporting her through that, because you was her man. You just said y'all never broke up. That's a different type of support. That's not a friend being there for somebody when they were unstable and going through things. But he also said that the long distance and all of that, and Destiny traveling and going out to events, and basically Destiny was out in them streets. He said that that was just a little too much for him. And she wasn't trying to be the woman that he wanted her to be. And again, I had to say, wait a minute now, hold up. Wait a minute. Moses, are you the type of man that any woman, well, not Sonny, we're going to remove her from this equation, but are you the type of man that any woman would want you to be for them? Because most women in their right mind would want a man that wouldn't date or marry any woman that you met through them. But you're going to sit on this stage and say she wasn't the type of woman or whatever, doing what needs to be done to be your woman, and look how you moved. I'm sorry. It's the audacity for me. But Mel did ask him, she said, well, what kind of woman is that? And he said, this one right here. Talking about his wife, child, Sonny, the ex-producer, the associate, since she don't want to say that She was Destiny's friend. Sonny was everything that Moses felt like he needed. And Sonny, I'm going to let you know, child, that's game. See, what you did have is a little more stability than Destiny. And I think that's why Moses is with you today. That's just me. But, okay. Then, child, Sonny said that Destiny was prioritizing her career and left Moses neglected. And guess what Sonny did? She swooped her ass right on up in there. What kind of sense does that make? Seriously. Prioritizing her career is a bad thing. After Destiny got a divorce and all of this, and Sonny, you knew every damn thing that Destiny was going through. But, oh no, don't you dare try to rebuild after divorce. Don't you dare, Destiny, try to go out and get no career. Because, girl, guess what? If you do, old Sonny and the women that's like her gonna swoop right on in there and take your damn man. It's crazy. It really, really is. But she said, I know how to prioritize my man. Well, Destiny's man at the time or whatever. I'm confused as well. But Sonny say she know how to prioritize. We know you do know how to prioritize, Sonny, because guess what you did? You penciled Moses in right to the first open date on your calendar. In July, child, January, somewhere in between there. And you prioritize Destiny's man. Baby, that is scandalous. Scandalous. But Carlos asked Sonny, you know, as Destiny's producer, did you give her a heads up? And Sonny said that she did. She said she reached out to Destiny. And I'm going to say this again. With Sonny making the moves that she's made, as far as reaching out to Destiny, texting Destiny, whatever means of communication that she used, Sonny knew again that she was foul. She said she just wanted to talk to her woman to woman, but no ma'am. Moses should have prioritized that conversation with Destiny. Why are you the one that's going to call Destiny and let her know, oh, by the way, hey girl, I know I ain't talked to you in a couple months, but I'm dating Moses and it's getting serious. What? What? Did she expect Destiny to say, girl, ooh, I'm so happy for y'all. Congratulations. No, Destiny blocked that ass. And I think that that's what any woman, again, that has an issue with this, I think that that's what they would have done. But that's when she said she don't owe Destiny a damn thing. Destiny is not her friend. She didn't steal nobody's husband. And now they're married, and it is what it is. She said Moses had plenty of women, and that Destiny was a side chick from day one. Girl, what? Look, you were the chick on the side that Destiny was assigned to confide in and give all her innermost secrets and everything that was going on in her life. You was a sad chick on the side of Destiny that just so happened to get with her man. So she thought she ate with that, but not to me. Again, let Moses do the talking. Let Moses say, yeah, she was a sad chick. She was one of many. That didn't mean nothing to me. That's why I will never say we were dating. That man didn't say they weren't dating. That man said they never broke up. But Sonny okay with that. Sonny is okay. I just don't like how it seems like Sonny is getting off on talking down on Destiny like this shit happened the other way around. Like Destiny ended up dating and marrying somebody that she was with. Why is she so damn mad? And I'm sorry, for me, it screams envy and jealousy. Maybe not at what Destiny may have or what she had going on personally, but yeah, Sonny wanted that man and she got him. Because let me tell you this, if Sonny was secure in how she got with Moses, she wouldn't be this mad. She wouldn't be saying much of anything. She will be sitting there as his wife and letting him do all the talking and clearing everything up. But I'm sorry, the anger, the attitude, the neck rolling, the name calling, and all of that, something ain't right. Something is not right. And again, Destiny was telling all this lady her business. I don't get it. But it seems like Mel picked up on the anger too, because she said that. She said there's, a lot of anger. And we see it. I've seen it so far in the clips and the trailer and the episodes that we've watched thus far, as well as the interview that she did with Dustin Ross. I don't get why she upset. I really don't. And I don't get why she is shocked that people are feeling some type of way. And they tearing Sonny's ass up out in these social media streets. On YouTube, under the video with Dustin, on Instagram, damn, everywhere. Sure, there are a couple people that say, hey, they weren't married. I still don't go by that code. I don't want nothing that somebody's, been inside somebody else that I know, none of the above, that I've had conversations with, shared moments with. I don't want that. And it's a lot of women that don't. Now, I know a lot of us feel like, hey, karma is karma when it comes to Destiny, and karma is real. But judging from what I saw from Mel in this scene, it seems like she feels exactly what she said. It's a little bit messy and Sonny a little bit angry. But that's how that scene ended, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the next one. But next up, guys, is Marcel and Maurice. They are speaking about Maurice and Kimmy's pop-up shop that they are remodeling, they purchased, and they are interested in Marcel being the general contractor, child. And I just said, Lord, I hope that Maurice don't have to end up suing his brother. But anyway, they are headed to talk to Martell Hope. And they said that Martell is out of control and it is annoying. They also mentioned the tell-all interview that Martell gave, and we all know that was with Tasha K. Maurice said no good will come out of this, and it hasn't. Martell hasn't seen good since Mel left his ass, and that's just that on that. But Marceau said that Martell basically has not changed at all, and he said that some people are who they are. I gotta agree with that. He said that Martell needs some real, I think I counted 3 times, child, real help. And I also agree with that. Marceau said that they can always share logical information with Martell, but Martell is always going to react emotionally. Marceau also said that they cannot convince Martell not to be Martell. And guess what, Marceau? His ex-wife couldn't do it either. She couldn't convince him to stop cheating for 5 years. And I'm sure she tried to convince him their whole damn marriage of getting control of his other issues. So if Mel didn't have a chance, you guys won't either. But anyway, they get to Martell's house and they let him know, good job. You finally built something without a license. But anyway, he got the house done. Martell asked them what were they talking about in the car. And Marceau said, well, why was it necessary for you to go out and do that interview? Martell said that he retaliated because Mel made him look like an abuser. And he wanted her to hurry up and tell people that it was just a text. So when he said that, I said, So even Martell going to sit down with Tasha K, that was another threat as well. Tell them it was a text or else what, Negro? It wasn't just a text. You know that. But he said, F it. I'm going to go put her shit out there too. And I'm still just looking around, trying to scroll through some pages. What did Martell put out there? The only thing that I could see that Martell put out there was what? Mel's address. You know, she was doxxed. Where her kids lay their heads. That's about the only thing that you put out there, Martell. But anyway, his goofy ass, lying ass, in his confessional said that he's been waving the white flag. Waving the white flag. What? Now, Martell, if you think you've been waving a white flag, perhaps you should have stuck that white flag in Coleslaw's mouth to shut it up. You know, stick that in her mouth instead of whatever else you normally do, allegedly. But Ariane Curry blew up your spot, Martell. Ariane Curry revealed your plot of revenge, Martell. It was Ariane Curry who was seeking advice from others because she said you wanted her to release that revenge tape, the intimate moment between you and Mel. You wanted her to make up a fake page and act like the man in the video was somebody other than you. Is that waving a white flag, Martell? Have you come out here and even addressed that yet? See, you don't have no problem addressing Mel, but you won't say a damn thing when it comes to what Ariane Curry has said. Not only that, but over the years, we have yet to hear you come out here and put her on blast. That's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Again, that was the plot. And your threats is what Mel wanted stopped. In order for Mel to do that, Martell, guess what she had to do? She had to go to the popos. You damn skippy. Because guess what? If she did not go to the popo and give them the text message that you, sir, sent her of a screenshot from the video in question, if she hadn't done that, guess what? You and Ariane Curry, in my opinion, would still be plotting, could still release that tape. So yeah, you had to be stopped. Now, Mr. Nice Guy, that's what you called yourself. Can you address that? Please. But anyway, he feels that he tried, y'all. He tried to quiet things down. He wasn't saying much on social media or nothing. And Marceau tells him, you know, people aren't going to believe you. Facts, Marceau. But it's not like people are just out here blind, okay? People are not going to believe Martell Holt because we've seen and we've heard what I just mentioned. And not only have we seen it, Marceau, you have as well. See, for me, it's not possible for the cast to act like they don't know what's going on social media. They ain't got a clue what the Facebook groups are saying. They ain't got a clue what the content creators are saying on YouTube. That's not possible because, Marceau, later on in the scene, you speak about social media. We know you all listen and watch YouTube. And I got to give it to Martell, what he said later on. Marceau, a lot of your popping off is done right here on social media. So the people want to know. The fans, the deplorable fans, would like to know, Marceau, why aren't you talking about that to Martell? Why aren't you talking about the truth to Martell? I ain't hear you bring up what was in the text. I didn't hear you bring up the revenge P. And we know that all of y'all know. But everybody is confused because they feel like, oh, the only people that they really support is Mel. Guess what? A lot of you guys will get support if you guys stop playing in folks' face. And you can start doing that by addressing the real. That's just my thoughts. But look, Martell don't care, period. And all he said that he wants is to get his truth out. Marie said, you're not going to change fans. Then he mentioned the orange man, number 45, when it comes to, the presidency. And he said how his fans just do whatever. Again, I don't see people as being blind fans of Mel. I see people standing for what's right and what's wrong. Standing for what we know has been put out here and what you guys act like you just ain't got a clue about. That's what I see. But then Mr. Man Marceau stepped in with his audacity, child. And that's when he said, people like Mel for different reasons. Again, how about the reason of seeing everything and talking about it? That's why we like her. And I think, again, that's why a lot of people don't like you guys, because y'all just don't know. But he said the fans are a group of deplorables. And I had to chuckle because this man said this out of his mouth while he is talking to Martell Holt, who has done, said, and allowed AC to say some of the most disgusting and deplorable shit I have ever seen and heard. That's what's deplorable, Marceau. It really is. Marceau knows what was in that text, but he wants to direct his attention to the fans, to the mellometers. No, sir. And then I also had to look at Marceau like, damn, he sure is clocking Mel's pockets, because you must care if folks gonna make Mel a multi-billionaire. Because why are you paying attention to what she's doing, sir? Whether it's her skincare line, or whether it's her music career, or whether if it's selling merchandise, t-shirts and all of that. Why are you clocking it and saying that these people gonna make her a multi-billionaire? Why not focus on what maybe Tisha can do to get there? Again, I'm just confused. But anyway, Martell said it ain't about the fans. It's what he wants to convey. Marie said, so you're doing this on purpose to hurt? And he said, yes. She went low, so I went lower. Baby, that is deplorable. She went low for pressing charges on me, for me sending her an image of us having sex. She went low because the woman that I now have around our kids said I wanted her to release a sex tape. That's low of Mel. And Martell said he went lower. Martell, I'm confused. Can you really go lower than that? Not too many people are that low, sir, like you are. But Maurice asks, is there a better way to handle this? Would you change anything? Maurice and Marceau, they start yelling at each other. Martell standing there looking all crazy. I swear, I thought I was watching the Three Stooges, for real. But Marceau said getting mad and having outbursts won't change anything. Martell said that, look, Marceau goes back and forth online like a female. That's what he said in his confessional. So, in other words, he can't tell me a damn thing. But they go into this whole back and forth. Martell saying, y'all don't understand. Maurice said, I've been divorced. I do. Marceau saying, yes, I do. I walked myself off the ledge. I could have been there. All that mess. Yada, yada, yada. Again, Three Stooges for me. But rightfully so, I must say, Marceau and Maurice were confused. And they said that, Martell is just not going to ever listen. And he never has. And that's why he's in this current predicament that he's in. That's why there is this volatile relationship between he and Mel. Because he refuses to listen. He still thinks that he's going to be successful in making her look bad after giving him 5 years to get his shit together and leave it. He gonna make her feel bad. I just don't get it. So I will give that to Marceau. Martell will never stop martelling. He is his worst enemy. And I'm going to go ahead and get through these next two scenes fairly quickly. We had Stormy meeting up with Kiki, and it was about everything that we saw with our own eyes blow up on social media, and Stormy saw it as well. I really just don't have time to waste time knowing that I know these people are on social media. I know they're on YouTube. They've dropped down in people's comments and everything else. So I can't fool myself like they don't know what's going on. But Stormy asked Kiki about the whole thing. Kiki said she did feel slighted by Mel in Houston, and she confided in her mama. Then her mama ran to a blogger. And Kiki, you a grown-ass woman, okay? And you know the procedure when it comes to being on a reality show. And you know that it was wrong for you to run back and tell anything to anybody. You know it, Stormy know it, and everybody else know it. That's just it. That's all. When I say you're a grown-ass woman, I get that possibly you were highly upset in Houston. But even you, Kiki, said that it wasn't just Mel. You said that it wasn't just the counselor. You really said it was everybody but Stormy. So that's why a lot of people are confused, because the only person that caught slack because of you running back talking to your mama, because of you opening your mouth, the only person that caught slack, Kiki, was Mel. That's it. That's all. And you know that is frowned upon when it comes to reality TV stars sharing information that's going to happen on the show that has yet to air. And if we're keeping it real, Kiki, even the incident at Kimmy and Maurice's house had gotten out here to social media. So this wasn't a one and done situation. Like, you were upset in Houston. No, y'all was running y'all mouth before that. And it's been all over YouTube. So that's all that I have on that. Stormy is trying to act like, she was really giving Kiki a chance and she feels betrayed now that she hears this. Child, you been hurted. Way before them cameras showed up in Huntsville to start taping this season. Okay? That's that on that. Next up, Kimmy, Tisha, and Sonny meeting up. I already gave my thoughts about this in another video. The only thing that I will say is Tisha called Sonny trifling because of what Sonny has done to Destiny. And look, I agree. But Tisha, there's also trifling behavior that a lot of us feel came from your end as well as Kimmy. Just like I said about Maurice and Marceau knowing the truth and everything else, you guys knew the truth when it comes to the rumors that were going around when it comes to Mel and Martell. And as a women, we really didn't see you guys have any compassion or empathy for her while she was married. That's trifling to me. Put everything else to the side. That is trifling. So I'm really not even going to go too much into this because we already know Sonny kept that same energy. Sonny don't see anything wrong with what she's done. Sonny does not feel like she owed Destiny any loyalty at all. Sonny just thinking about Sonny. So even whatever Kimmy and Tisha had to say, in my opinion, it just fell on deaf ears. Sonny wanted Moses, and she got him, child. That's it for this scene for me. Oh, before I move on to the next scene, which will be Mel and Kiki, Sonny most definitely threw some shade. She said it was Destiny that her and Moses were together. Baby, did she really tie in Destiny, saying it was Destiny? No, ma'am. All right, cuties, this last scene was the meetup between Kiki and Mel. Now, Mel was at a location where she was practicing with her dancers for an upcoming performance of hers. They showed a flashback in this scene of Houston, And in that scene, Mel is the one that told Kiki maybe she should reach out to Nell Fletcher so that she can be on that trip. So Kiki was not invited, and we know that it was based off of what happened at Kimmy's and Maurice's house. But Kiki took Mel's advice, called Nell Fletcher. Nell Fletcher let her come on to Houston. Mel even said in this episode the flashback in Houston, that she didn't even know that Tisha didn't want Kiki there at all. So we remember in that scene, she asked Nell Fletcher, and Nell Fletcher was like, yeah, she really didn't want her here. But anyway, Mel said that she is ready to set the record straight with Kiki. So Kiki came in with her pleasantries. She said that she knows that Mel is mad at her and said that she was sorry. Mel said, well, what are you sorry for? And Kiki said that she felt some type of way in Houston. And she said that she did feel slighted by Mel. And she said that because of that, she reached out to her mom, and her mom reached out to a blogger. Now, Kiki's mom, if I'm not mistaken, had reached out to several bloggers way before Houston. That's the way my memory is set up. I do remember some things out here in these YouTube streets. So are we really supposed to believe that Kiki had no idea that her mom will do exactly what she did? I'm not buying it, Kiki. But look, for me, maybe I'm feeling some type of way, child, because Mother's Day was yesterday and my mother is no longer with me. Kiki, you are wrong the way you threw your mother under the bus a couple times in this scene. That's a red flag for me. Look, if you would do it to your mama, child, ain't no telling who you gonna do it to. Because I don't care if my mom did reach out. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my big girl drawers on and I'm going to take all the blame. That's just me. Kiki did not take any accountability for me. Number one, again, you shouldn't have said anything. So even Mel recognized that, this girl not really taking any accountability for what she did. There would be nothing to say if it wasn't for Kiki. But Kiki said that she was heartbroken because Mel wasn't ready to accept anything when she reached out to Mel initially. And then she said she was so frustrated and ashamed. And she went and threw her mother under the bus again. And she said, and I'm ticked off with my mama. Girl, what? But anyway, she said her mother made a mistake. And that mistake went public. And she said that she really just wants Mel to know that she is sorry. But when Mel responded to Kiki, she said, look, I heard a lot of what you feel. And yeah, what about how she felt in that moment and after, Kiki? Mel said her biggest thing that sticks with her is that 6 months went by. And not one time did Kiki say, girl, I got myself in a pickle. Let's sit down and talk. Because I care about our friendship enough where I don't want you to hear this from nobody else. And I don't want nobody holding this over my head. And really, the only thing that Kiki did was, sit there, child. Mel went on to say that she shouldn't have read this on the internet, and the apology really does not move her now. Kiki said that she finds it difficult when it comes to confrontation. And look, even before Mel can even mention what happened at Kimmy's and Maurice's house, I chuckled. I really did, because Kiki, you've really never given off that energy that you find it difficult when it comes to confrontation. And Mel told her, child, you threw a whole drink in Tisha's face. And she did. Said that, That don't seem like you scared to me. That's my words, maybe not Mel's. But Kiki said that that's a different relationship. She said that Mel has been good to her and Tisha basically hasn't been good to her. Mel said right out the gate, Kiki was privately talking to bloggers. So that was, again, before Houston. And let me just say, talking to bloggers and interviewing with bloggers is two totally different things. We have seen countless of people that are on reality TV giving interviews when it comes to sharing their story with bloggers. It was different with Kiki. But Mel said that sharing stuff beforehand is a no-go for her. She has children to take care of, and this is her check. And she said she cannot fool with Kiki because of that. She said that she took heat when it comes to Kiki of things that wasn't true. She went out on a limb for Kiki. She said that she was sticking up for Kiki. She helped Kiki prove that she was clean when she had her to take that drug test. And she felt some type of way by Kiki's actions. Mel then said something that a lot of us have been talking about. And what I've said several times, that this has been a missed opportunity, a big missed opportunity when it comes to Kiki, because she most definitely could have shared her story of overcoming addiction. Kiki could have touched millions of people by talking about her story. Mel said that, you know what, I haven't seen that. You said you wanted to write a book. Haven't seen that either. And neither have we. As I just stated, in my Cutie Crew Lives, we have discussed this. A lot of us know that Aunt Debbie has been in recovery for decades. And this is something that even Aunt Debbie has talked about in detail, because she felt like Kiki was not working a program and that Kiki didn't have a sponsor or anything like that, because if she did, and we don't know, we just speculating, but if Kiki did, it would seem that some of the moves that she's made wouldn't have happened. So I agree with that. It was a missed opportunity, and Mel was right. We didn't get that from Kiki on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She had this huge platform. Instead of her focusing on that, she was focused on her get back at Tisha. That's just how I feel. But Mel said that she's very guarded now. She does not let a lot of people in. And for her to be repaid like that, like this, Kiki, it was betrayal, and it was a bit too much for her. She said that she don't have room for the mess. Her circle is very small. And basically, child, Mel gave her the thank you for your services, just like Shawnee O'Neal did Brandy on Basketball Wives. And a lot of people, according to the chatter, feel like that it was cold. But look, sometimes when you go through things such as betrayal, either by a spouse, a family member, or castmates that you thought were your friends and all of that, yeah, people tend to keep their circles small and just don't entertain any nonsense. So again, Shawnee O'Neal did it to Brandy. Mel basically did just that to Kiki. Kiki said, child, this wasn't her intentions at all. And Mel said, look, I get it, but I still wish you the best. But for her and her inner circle, her friend circle, she can't have anyone that she has to question their purity. And then she hit her with her old trusted saying, child, God bless you on your journey. So that's how it ended. Mel did say in her confessional, you know, she really, really does wish Kiki the best, but yeah, it's a wrap. But anyway, guys, that is my recap. It was a long one, I must say. I like doing live recaps better, and I may get back into that next week. But give me your thoughts, guys, on the whole episode. From Sonny and Moses at that podcast. Moses saying he ain't never break up with Destiny, and Sonny didn't care. Give me your thoughts on Martelling going low, and the only one that's really going to be affected is him and his children. Let me know your thoughts on Stormy feeling betrayed by Kiki. And let me know your thoughts on Mel and Kiki. Let me know if you felt like Mel was too hard. Or let me know if you understand. I told you guys I'm in a selfish type of mood based off of betrayal, hurt, pain, and everything else that I've experienced. So look, I can relate. The smaller, the better. Most times when it comes to people that you are sharing your innermost thoughts with and time with. So I get it. And if Kiki's feelings was hurt, child, take it to the chin, because guess what? Mel's was hurt as well. But drop down in the comments, guys. Thank you again for joining me for this video. As I said at the start, everything is my opinions only. Before you go, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit-chat with QT. Chit-chat with QT. Chit-chat, chit-chat, chit-chat with QT.